mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild.
Welcome to a very beautiful Vlogmas Day 20. Day 20 already. Wow, 4 days left to go to Vlogmas. Hi friends, welcome back to Bucket List Homestead. If you're new here, my name is Lynn. Great big welcome and thank you for subscribing. You guys have made this one of the best years. I've been on YouTube for 2 years now and just celebrated my 2 years actually just a few weeks ago. And you have made definitely 2023 my best year so far, I think. I mean, let's hope I have many more years. I am over 7,500 subscribers as of today. So thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart. I know it's a broken record. I thank you, but I am very, very grateful. And I am coming for you 10,000. So today for Vlogmas 20, we are in the kitchen, but we're not gonna make anything we can eat. At least I don't recommend it. We are going to make one of my favorite things in the world, candles. And we're gonna be using beeswax wax. One, because I happen to have beeswax right now in an abundance, because I bought some for some other things too besides candles. And two, I'm finding it, at least in my area, even on Amazon, which is where I got my organic beeswax, it's cheaper than soy pellets right now, and I do get them in pellet form, so you can see. So they're already grated for you because it's just a pain. It's worse than grating cheese. So yeah, that's why we're using beeswax. Everything I'm going to be using today, I will link down below in the description and in the comments. I think candles make a great gift, scented candles, which is what we are making today, scented. And I love them. I absolutely love scented candles, especially in the winter time because we're not opening our windows typically at all, unless we get, you know, an unusually warm day or whatever. And I love having that scent in my house, but a lot of candles you buy, they don't have the greatest ingredients in them. And it's not something I want to be necessarily going into the air in my home. I mean, I have an air purifier in my home and I don't want to, you know, bringing more pollutants into my home, you know, when I'm trying to get rid of what's already here. That being said, I'm not perfect. I love Yankee Candle. I honestly don't know what Yankee Candle ingredients are. I haven't looked for a reason because I did buy 2 this year because I found the last Yankee Candle store in Canada an hour from us on a fluke. Wasn't looking for it, just happened to find it. And the clerk there told us we're actually the last Yankee Candle in Canada. So my grandmother always has loved Yankee Candle. I have memories of going to the store that sold them where I grew up, my town where I grew up, and we would smell them all. One of the ones I bought was one that she always had, and then I bought a hot cocoa one that I absolutely love that we will be burning all the rest of this week, watching Christmas movies, and it just smells so wonderful. It just kind of sets the mood. I also love candles because I'm not a big fan of harsh light. Part of that's just my personality. The other part is it hurts my eyes, especially with, if you've been here for a while, you know this year has been very difficult where I actually lost vision in my eyes for a while, back in the early winter into the spring and didn't know what was going on. Thank God it has cleared up and we found out what was going on and it was fixable. But the light definitely since then has been even harder for me to deal with, and I just don't like it. I love the glow of a candle, and I actually have battery operated candles behind me here too that I enjoy, but they still don't replace the scented ones. So I've been experimenting this year, not as often as I wanted to, but that's something I'm going to change going into the new year, and making some candles. And I've made some mistakes, so I just thought I would show you what I've learned, and so you can learn from my mistakes. And I think this would be a great last minute gift. All of these ingredients, if you don't get them off Amazon, I'm sure you can find most of them in your Michael's, if you're in the States, your Hobby Lobbies, your Joann's, craft stores, you know, because every time someone lights one, they'll think of you. And I think that is one of the best gifts to give, something that makes someone think of you every time they use the item or whatever. So enough jabbing. Let me show you what you need to make, and we're making just one candle today, because that's all I have time for. Okay, so you're gonna need, obviously, your wax. And this is the wax I am using. Mary Taylor Natural Certified Organic White Beeswax. You can read all that. It's USAID organic. And like I said, it's the pellets, which makes your life much easier. Okay, so we're gonna need that. I do recommend a glass measuring cup. But I also have an old pot that I have melted wax in that is over on the stove. This is going to be going in that. You can use that too. You'll just never be able to use it for anything else again. A scale, definitely you're going to need a jar, something to put your candle in to make your candle. And this one's really cute. It's hard to see right now, but it says homemade on it. And I love the design of it. And then I will have this. This will go over afterwards just to kind of complete the look. Your scent. So we are going to be using an essential oil today, and I'm going to be making a peppermint candle. So that's peppermint and a wick. So I'm using the wood wicks. I love these. They sound like a crackling fire because we do not have a wood burning fireplace or wood stove, but you can use the cotton wicks too. And if you do use the cotton wicks, these little tools you can get that I will link are great. They hold your wick in place until the wax sets up. So those are really cool to have. I don't need that from them because these kind of stand up on their own. I also have a candle glue dot, and they look like this in this package. These are great for holding it until it does set up. Okay, so first we're going to put our wick together.
Be sure to hit that thumbs up. And be sure to hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell so you don't miss any videos.
Whoa, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new, 'cause I missed you so.
We are going to measure out our wax pellets, which I've already measured out. So, rule of thumb, for every pound of wax, no matter what kind you're using, you want to use an ounce of fragrance. A pound of wax would be too much for me. I would need many more jars. So I've already done all the math for my jar. So I am using 6.1 ounces of wax, and I'll be using 1/3 of an ounce of fragrance, maybe just a teeny bit more, but not much. But the important step with this, especially with beeswax, this comes later, and I'm going to show you the tip that I have learned since I made candles. The first couple times I had 0 scent in my candles and I couldn't figure out what was going on. So I will tell you more about the fragrance in a second. We're going to get this over to the stove and start melting it. Okay, so basically what I've done here, oh, I'm going to change my burner here. It's just made a double boiler. Now, as you can see, there is some dried wax in here from candles I made just recently. But it's hard to pour, for me anyway, because just like everything else, I'm a little messy, a little unsteady with my vertigo. So I like to use this and pour them so it's easier to pour into a jar for me, especially. So we are just going to turn this into a double boiler, but you absolutely could pour it directly or melt it directly into the pot and then even pour it into this if you want. But I'm just going to skip that step. So we are just going to let this melt. And I do have an infrared thermometer. You don't absolutely need it, but it does help you to bind the fragrance to the wax. And we are just going to, we ideally want between 155 and 160 for it to add the fragrance. And obviously right now it's only 68 Fahrenheit. So we want 155 to 160 Fahrenheit. And this I bought specifically for anything I'm using with my wax. I don't use this when I'm cooking.
Whoa, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately.
Sorry friends, I thought I hit record and I didn't. The trick to get the fragrance to bind with any wax is you need to stir it for a full 2 minutes in order to get that fragrance to bind with the wax. Okay, that is 2 minutes. So now we're going to carefully pour this, oh, it's still a little warm, but not too bad, into our jar. I can smell it. And I misjudged a little bit on how much I needed to fill the candle. I did the same thing on this one, even though I added more to this, but it's okay. This is just for me. I can live with it not being completely full. Like I said, I'm still learning. I will figure out how much I need next time. If I even use these jars, I might find different jars. So these have to set up for at least a day. And that's all there is to it. You'll have to come back here for day 21, and after it's set up, we will trim the wicks and we will light them and see how they do. It's a great gift. You can just put a pretty ribbon on it, a cute little tag, and boom, you have it there. And it's budget friendly, and like I said, I think it's I love getting candles myself, so I think it's a great gift. How is everybody doing? Are you ready for the rush? You got 5 days left until Christmas. I am going to brag here a little bit. All my wrapping is finished. It's been finished since the 17th. That never happens for me. I shouldn't say that. I have Grace the last couple years who's helped because she actually likes to wrap. I'm not a huge fan of it. Gift bags are my friend. I love gift bags. Now, the funny thing about wrapping is a couple years ago, we stopped using the throwaway bags and the wrapping paper, but I will tell you that throwaway bags we have reused many, many Christmases. Many, many Christmases. My kids are older, so we didn't need to always tape them up, so that was a lot easier to keep them in better shape. But we have been using fabric for wrapping and fabric for fabric bags, and I love it. Everyone's loved it. It was easy. It was pretty under the tree. And then we started going through all our Christmas stuff, and I have 2 totes full of wrapping paper, gift bags, tags that I had bought years ago when they were like 85% off. I mean, tons. And it's just been hanging around. So I'm like, okay, we'll go back to the throwaway stuff. And I say throwaway because a lot of the stuff we have, we can't recycle, unfortunately. We might burn a lot of it, actually. David was talking about burning it out in the burn barrel that we have. So we actually are going to burn it this year, but I think we've used up enough that I can condense down to 1 tote. So we're getting there. We are getting there. But yeah, I just, just to take it down, bring it back up, take it down, bring it back up, and we're not using it. And we paid for it, right? We've already spent the money on it. We have it. So we've gone back to using it this year so we can use it up. Maybe next year, the rest of it will go into a yard sale or something. But yeah, my wrapping is done. I managed to get, like I said, I did have Grace help, but I managed to get all her things wrapped, some extras. I just took a few minutes and didn't take me that long because like I said, gift bags are your friend. And I'm done. I am so happy. I am getting so excited. Aiden's almost done school, though he is working a lot this week. A lot. Be careful what you wish for. He was upset because he was only getting 1 shift, and I think he has 4 shifts this week, and one of them's a doozy. Saturday he has to work 8 hours. So far he's not working Christmas Eve, but we'll see. If he does, he does. I hope he doesn't, but if he does, he does. We still have our gingerbread houses to do, the kids and I, so hopefully we can get to them. Yeah, just get ready to start watching some Christmas movies, start baking up all my frozen treats. So still lots of Vlogmas to come, so make sure you keep coming back here, and we'll see you tomorrow for day 21. I can't believe we're in the 20s already. First day of winter too, and the shortest day of the year tomorrow. That's always fun. We'll see you tomorrow, friends.